He is a very funny young man. You might have seen him on Last Comic Standing. He's also a writer and performer on Lopez on TV Land. Please give it up. Welcome to the stage, Chip Pope. Let him hear it. Comedy Works.
Wow, thank you for almost applauding long enough for me to get to the fucking mic stand. This is going to go great. This is going to be a good show. I'm tired. Everyone's tired. Nobody gives a shit, okay? You know, people are always like, I'm so tired. Shut up. Okay. Nathan, everybody. Let's hear it for Nathan. Yes. My son, Nathan. He's my son. Very proud of him. My favorite cereal is Captain Crunch because I like to start the day by having no flesh on the roof of my mouth. Fucking crunch berries, peanut butter crunch. Just eat a bowl of nails. Jesus. How do people even have that? How you doing, sir? I can't talk to the audience. Natasha will talk to the audience. I'm just gonna do jokes. Well, it's nice to be here in Denver. I like the people in Denver. Very friendly, great town. Yes. I live in Los Angeles. I'm not an asshole. Rest easy. It's okay. I'm not one of the ones who moved here and drove the property value up so high now none of you can afford a fucking house. I'm not one of those people. I'm sorry. I'm staying in Los Angeles. But I just mention it because I am fucking cold. I'm very cold right now. I know for you, this is like August. I know you don't care. You know, people are wandering around downtown wearing flip-flops like they're going to a fucking Kenny Chesney show. No one seems to give a shit. I'm like trying to, eat pot pies and stuff. I'm sure y'all are just like, whatever, this is how it goes. Because you're mountain people. You're like, you go up wherever the hell it is to a mountain or a mountain. Some people go a mountain. I hate when people say that, a mountain. It's a mountain. You go up to a mountain, I'm sure you like cut a hole in the ice and go fishing or whatever they do around here, You see people on their Tinder profile. I like my dogs and craft beer and Summit beer. That tastes the best beer at the top of a mountain. I get on a mountain with my dogs and my craft beer and my vapes and my vape dogs and my craft dogs and my tat dogs and my hip hop. Only listen to hip hop. I'm white, but that's all I listen to is hip hop and my dogs and my vapes and my craft dogs. And my skiing and my Breckenridge and my Summit and my Patagonia and my North Face, and that's all I do is... You people love your dogs so much. This guy I was talking to, I was like, how many dogs do you have? 17 dogs. Wow. And it's not, who needs a blanket? Well, who needs that much rabies? I mean, this town loves their dogs. You guys put peanut butter on your dog's nuts and lick it off. That's how much these people love their dogs. In Colorado. It's a lot of dogs around here. But they're adorable. But I live in Los Angeles, and it's just so, it's like snooty. There's a lot of like hipsters there and stuff. And I went to what's that? What's she saying? 3 chain? 2 chains? What? What? I'm semi-autistic. I just have to try to get through my set. But what is the yelling? What is the yelling about? 310. Oh, 310. Okay, an area code. Could everyone just yell out your area code, please? I think that's helpful. There you go. Would make the night go a little smoother for me. There's a new one, 405. It's like 404. But 3010, yes, ma'am, that is a local area code from where I live. But I went to this coffee shop that was in the 323. It was not in the 310. I'm sorry to disappoint you, but the coffee shop was in the 323. And I went, your catfish nugget, sir. I went, you know what? If you order the catfish nuggets, those are just fish balls. Do you know that? They're the nuggets of the catfish. They drag along the bottom of the riverbed. Just pop them in your mouth. Guys, I was going to this coffee shop, and it was like one of those real overly cool places. And on a sign on the door said, like, no Wi-Fi, pretend it's 1996. Well, pretend this coffee isn't $8 fucking. How about that? You know, if we're gonna get in the Wayback Machine, you know, I'll wear a Rachel from Friends wig and help OJ find the real killers if you make this coffee 50 fucking cents like it was in 1996. I get coffee at 7-Eleven. I'm that kind of person. I've got the 7-Eleven app. Oh, whoa, sorry. Do you guys have to check your phones? That's fucked up. I'm not bragging. I'm not bragging that I can just pull out my phone and I don't know. I couldn't live without my phone. I don't know how you guys are doing it. It's amazing. I know it's only been like 15 minutes. I'm sure some people are just sitting there going, I wonder what my phone's up to. Yeah, you know, because it's amazing on there. Most of life now is just walking into people's pictures. Have you noticed that? Like most of modern life is just going like, I didn't know. I'm sorry. Didn't realize that fire escape was so interesting, but go ahead. If you're over 30. If you're under 30, the phone has never been away from your face. So you don't even, hey, the Grand Canyon's right over there if you just fucking do that. No? Okay. But anyway, yeah, I like 7-Eleven, man. It's 711 kinds of foods that are bad for you and a banana. That's what 7-Eleven is. I like 7-Eleven because they have the story on their coffee. What? You know, they were like, we went to several mountainous regions to find these beans. What? This stuff tastes like it's been strained through a bank robber's pantyhose. Where are you going to put a story on there? I hate stories on the back of shit. You know, like when you go to the Whole Foods, it'll be like the Cliff Bar or something where they're like, my dog Gary and I were backpacking in the Sierras, and we didn't have good oat and sugar bar to eat, you know? And so that's why with only grandma's recipe and $75 million in startup capital from Coca-Cola, you know. But I can't make fun of any kinds of food because I am originally from Texas, where we are just trash people. You got out too? Okay, that's good. We just eat weird stuff. I always defend Texans, you know, because people are always like, oh, they're just a bunch of overweight hillbillies, you know. And so I go, no, it's not like that. It's a varied group of people, you know. But my brother and I were at this county fair a couple of years ago, and we saw a guy using a sausage to put mayonnaise on a turkey leg. So now I never defend Texas. After that, I'm like, fuck Texas. Or like I was sitting in the movies in my hometown, right? And all of a sudden I just smell this acrid vinegar smell and hear this. And it's just somebody chomping a dill pickle in the movies. It's a legitimate snack choice at the movies in Texas. I mean, if that's not bad enough, they have the barrel on the concession stand like you're picking on a fucking lobster or something. Oh, yes, the governor. Let me see, what? Give me that pickle right there. Give me that one right there. No, that one. Yeah, that one looks like it wanted to stay a cucumber. Give me that struggler. I want that one. What else can I tell you about myself? I am a gay man. I'm gay, and I grew up. It's not what my parents did, but that's, if you want to. Where were you when I was 16, you sons of bitches? Growing up gay in the panhandle of Texas is the best experience. I'm being sarcastic. Don't do it. Don't do it if you can help it. We didn't even have the internet. You had to like ride your bike on the outskirts of town and maybe find a magazine that had a picture of a butt in it or something. It was a whole different era. But I couldn't even come out of the closet because we didn't have a lot of money when I was a kid. We lived in an efficiency apartment, so I couldn't even come out of the closet. I had to come out from behind a curtain separating the kitchen from the living room. I'm a homo. It's very anticlimactic. My family is like super conservative. My uncle can't even say the word gay. He always goes, he's a little squirrely. It's like, it's what? You know, squirrely. He likes to take his nuts to the hole. You know, he's squirrely. But I just mentioned I'm gay because sometimes people go, well, you don't read gay, you know, you don't seem particularly gay. One time this guy goes, you're not gay, and it was after we had slept together. How bad at gay am I? What was I supposed to be doing? A whole new world glitter. Yeah. You start doing gay comedy in your set and stuff, and you have like a reaction of 4 separate kinds of people. You get the reaction of straight guys, which is, yeah, how long are you going to talk about this? Because, you know, I do my part. She makes me watch Drag Race. You know, I came to the comedy club to hear about pussy, dude. Then you have a straight woman's response, which is always, please be my friend forever. Then you have the response of a gay guy, which is, well, I'm funnier than this bitch. Then you have the response of a lesbian, which is to never laugh at anything ever in history. Not all of them. But I have worked with Rosie O'Donnell. But guys, it's for another time. No, she's cool. She's cool. Might put a hit out on me, you know, who knows what they do. Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, I haven't been in a relationship in a long time. I like to be in a relationship. Last time I had a boyfriend, it was a long time ago. I was on a date recently, and my date said, how did you meet your ex-boyfriend? And I said, on America Online. And I was like, wow, that doesn't sound good at all. That sounds like someone who's damaged goods. And and he's like, check please. And I'm like, we're at a fucking Chipotle, you cheap ass bastard. There's no check. Where are you? But it gets difficult when you get older. You know, I'm like a middle-aged guy, you know, so it's hard to meet guys my age because they're either already in a relationship or they're like closeted Republican congressmen. You know, there's just not a lot of dating pool, you know. My ex's name was Scott, which is weird because that's also my brother's name. So you can imagine in bed I'd have to go, Scott, oh Scott, not my brother, gross. Oh Scott, God, no. Yeah. So I have a family. My mom is a very genteel. I love my mom. Very genteel woman. But have you ever though? What's the deal with moms telling stories? I'm telling you. When your mom starts telling you a story. My mom was telling me on the phone the other day a story about my grandmother forgetting something. And yet my mother had forgotten. She told me the same story the day before. And then she told me the same story at the end of the phone conversation again. It was like fucking Inception level without the cool special effects. They should make a movie that's just people's mothers' stories because anyone can make a great story about Abraham Lincoln, but what about a movie like Steven Spielberg's movie called I Went Over to Some People's House That You Don't Know, but I'm going to talk about them for 20 fucking minutes as if you do. But my mom never curses or anything like that. She's very, very nice, unless she gets a little drunk, One time when my brother and I were 11, we were getting dressed to go swimming, and my mom walked in on us at the wrong time. We were naked, changing our swimming trunks. It was very awkward. But at the pool later on, it didn't stop my mom from drunkenly announcing, I don't know how you boys ended up with such big dicks considering your father. First of all, yeah, we're 11. How small is Dad's dick? And then... and then secondly, no secondly. There's don't even want to explore it. My parents had a oops baby, a kid that's younger than the rest of us. My little sister, she's so cute. She's at that age where she can almost form coherent sentences, 16. Have you talked to a 16-year-old girl lately? They're all like, Mom, Dad, minute, I'll be that way. Just... One day she left the door open after lunch. It was really cold, and my dad goes, close the door, you weren't born in a barn. And she fires back, Jesus was born in a barn, and he turned out all right. Maybe, but Jesus is the Son of God, and you're the daughter of Jerry. There's a big difference there. God created the universe, Jerry bowls a 50. That's the divinity spectrum. What else? My grandmother has Alzheimer's, and the last time I went to visit her, she hit on me because, she was kind of a flirt back in the day. And so I went to visit her in the nursing home, and she just didn't remember who I was. And she just goes, hey, you got a gal? Like that. And I was like, I am about to disappoint you in so many ways. And then, let's see, my grandfather died maybe 20 years ago, but my mom was always insisting that she feels his presence. You have people like that in your life, I feel his presence. So it's when I sit in his old car, I feel his presence. And then one time I was at church and I felt his presence in there. It's always only really convenient places that you feel the presence of a dead loved one. You know what I mean? It's never hey, remember when we were at Lake Havasu pissing on those hookers? Guess who was there? Aunt Nancy. She loves watching that. She just put her hand on us and said, hey, you're making us proud, I don't believe in ghosts anyway because, ghosts always have clothes on, and clothes don't have souls. I don't know how clothes get with you to the other realm, And they always say that, whatever you die in, that's the clothes that you wear for eternity. What if you get in a car crash on the way to the laundromat, you got to haunt people in a Where's the Beef t-shirt for the rest of your life? That's... Ghosts are always haunting historic mansions, They're never haunting, a one-bedroom apartment It's just not as glamorous. Hi, we came in to scare you, but the way you're living is fucking scaring us. At least put those box springs on a frame. At least, if you. How's my phone doing? Oh, it's pretty good. Look at that. Got some notifications. Email blast from Tumblr. This is what you guys are missing. Anybody in the house on Grindr right now? Anyone? Okay. I'll see you later. But it's interesting, all the apps, how they use GPS. We developed GPS to use in warfare. They use in foreign countries like Afghanistan and stuff to shoot missiles and find targets. And now we use it to destroy ass. So it's interesting. All technology always just leads up to sex for somehow, just like television just led to porn, books just led to the Bible, Gutenberg Bible, and then it was just dirty books, Like, I bet when Thomas Edison invented the light bulb, he was like, here's the light bulb, and they go, we put this up our butt? No, you screw it in our butts. We screw it in our butts? No, you put it in a socket. My butt's a socket. No, what are you talking about? But the GPS on Grindr is always wrong. There's always like some really hot guy you've never seen before that's 10 feet away. Fuck, they're in my kitchen. I better go in there and look right now. Or it's like -8 inches away. Whoa, look, I didn't see you there. The call is coming from inside the house. I enjoy Tinder profiles, There was like this one guy on Tinder, and it said like 22-year-old server at Chili's, giraffe lover, beyond blessed. That's just regular blessed. That's regular blessed. If you're a 22-year-old server at Chili's, that's the amount of blessed you are as a giraffe-loving 22-year-old. That's all you're getting. You're not beyond. My favorite one I've seen lately, though, is just a close-up of an eye, and it says, where da dick, 19. That's it. I got like a message the other day on the Grindr, and it just said, what's up, daddy? Already? Okay, well. So I thought I'd try to get rid of him, so I go like, are you looking into those colleges like we talked about? And then he answers back, hard now. Oh, wow. That's low bar with that. Made me feel sorry for his real dad. It's just so weird, when you hook up with kids that are young kids. It's not. I'm not saying they're all legal. They're legal. Let me stress. Everything's above board. But I had a one-night stand with this 25-year-old, and when he was leaving my apartment, he goes, "Follow me on Instagram." I'm like, no, what is this? And I looked on his Instagram, he had 40,000 followers. I was like, you little whore. Jeez, you've been to all of these apartments? That's... One-night stands are always awkward. Like, I had this one-night stand with this guy, and there's the part after you finish up and stuff, and they're getting dressed, and he goes, good stuff, my friend. Did I just fuck the Great Gatsby? What is that? What is that? Well, Natasha's going to come out here in a minute, guys. Natasha Leggero, who you came to see. Yes. Before I get going, let's see. I love music. I like music probably more than anything else in the world. My favorite song on the radio right now is that song that goes, "Don't be afraid to catch fish." That's my favorite song. It was an entire month before I found out that's not what they're saying in that song. I saw the video and it said feels. I was like, oh. So I know it's not the funniest joke, but the next time you hear that song, boy, will you think, don't be afraid to catch fish. You'll think that the rest of your damn life. So you're welcome for that. I love Adele. I love Adele because she has the singing voice of an angel and the speaking voice of a chimney sweep. Hello, would you like to hear 18 songs about our relationships is horrible? One of my favorite musicians of all time are Hall & Oates. I love Hall & Oates. Oh, yeah. Yeah. The best thing about Hall & Oates was the last minute of every one of their songs where Daryl Hall is just going off like a motherfucker for no reason. Like, what's a Hall & Oates? Name a Hall & Oates song. I can't go for that. Can't go for that. Can't go for that. Can't go for that. No. No, 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 can do. Can't go for that, yeah. Forget about it, girl. Forget about it, girl. I can't go. No, can't go. No, can't go. No, can't do. Just okay. It's just a song. Glad you like it. But what's another one? What's another Hall & Oates song? What's that? Huh? These are all great hits, but we can't get to them all. Don't be afraid to catch fish. That's not a Hall & Oates song. Did you say adult education? No one ever yells that one out. Anyway, Private Eye. Private Eyes are watching you. They're watching your every move. Private Eyes, oh yeah, watching your every move. I see you, Private Eye. I see you. Oh, I got your eyes on you, girl. I mean, they were endless. Anyway, my favorite song of the last 10 years, well, no, I won't do that one. You know what? My favorite group probably forever is B-52s. I love the B-52s because they can sing a song about anything. It doesn't even matter. It'll be like, what do you do when you go to the post office, but you don't have money for stamps? They're 49 cents. That's 2 cents more than they were before. What do? You gotta get yourself a job. I'm gonna get myself a job as a paper boy. I'm gonna throw that paper in a stranger's yard. Did you earn the money? I earned the money. Did you earn the money? I earned the money. Did you earn the money? I earned the money. Did you earn the money? I earned the money. Then what did you do? Why do you ask? Because all of our songs are like 9 minutes long. Because you're right, they do kind of go on. Tell us something else that happened in your day. I was driving to the studio. I saw a dog. What kind of dog? The kind with fur. It was a craft dog. Okay, well, enjoy the rest of the show, guys. Thank you for listening to me.
Keep it going for him, you guys. Holy shit.